Namaste everybody, this is your Dr. Sargam Soni. Firstly, I would like to thank each one of you for the amazing and overwhelming response you've given to every single video of mine. I am immensely grateful for the same. If you haven't yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, please go ahead and do so. If you've really liked my videos, please don't forget to share them. Today we are going to talk about a very common problem that is prevalent amongst people, which is hair fall or hair loss. Medically, we call it as alopecia. What are the commonest causes of alopecia? I'm going to talk in general about all that you need to know as a non-medico. So the commonest causes of alopecia are as follows. The most common is hereditary, and out of all the hereditary problems, androgenic alopecia tops the list. It is seen in men as well as women. In men, it appears as patchy, bald spots. In women, there is receding of this area, which is the crown of the scalp. There's a receding of the hairline. So, as I said, it is common in men as well as women. The second common cause is hormonal. Commonly seen in women can occur during pregnancy, during menopause, during anemia, during thyroid disorders, during childbirth, as I said. So these are commonest causes of hormonal imbalances, including your thyroid disorders. The third common cause of hair fall is stress. Now, stress is one of the major factors which is often neglected and not really considered as that important in not just hair fall but also in causing many other disorders in human beings. So that is again one of the major causes of hair fall. The other causes of hair fall include medications and supplements. The common medications used for the treatment of cancer, radiations, chemotherapy, antidepressants, medicines used to treat high blood pressure, etc. So these are again commonest causes of hair fall or alopecia. The other common cause of hair fall is the hairstyling, the hair products, the hair gel, the chemicals, the colors that are used, and especially in hairstyling there is something known as traction alopecia, in which when a person ties the hair too tightly, it just gets pulled, the shaft of the hair gets pulled, and it can lead to a receding hairline. That is known as traction alopecia. A very important, last but not the least, is malnutrition and undernutrition. Faulty dietary habits, excessive diet fads in in an entire thing to be very skinny and sudden weight loss and all that stuff. So malnutrition and faulty dietary eating habits can lead to undernutrition, as a result of which that can also lead to hair fall. How do we stop hair fall at our own level, like at your own level as a non-medico? How do you do it? Firstly, correct your diet. Make sure that you have enough amount of vitamins and minerals in your diet, you have enough amount of green leafy vegetables, you have healthy oils, you have vitamin E in your diet. So these are very important. Avoid preservatives in your food. Decrease the intake of alcohol. Please avoid smoking. De-stress yourself. That is the reason why I always reinstate in every single video that please de-stress yourself by activities like yoga, meditation, swimming, exercise, painting, any of your hobby. Please, if you have forgotten to give it a priority, please re-inculcate that habit and make it a part of your lifestyle. Frequent coloring and chemical treatments to the hair has to be avoided. Please avoid doing it as much as you can. Massaging the scalp will increase the blood supply to the scalp, and it is very good for the scalp health. So these are the basic things that you can do at your level to take care and to prevent hair fall to some extent. Now I'm going to share some desi home remedies that you can do in case if you're experiencing a lot of hair fall, because these are tried and tested by me. I have these incorporated in my life since a very long time, and trust me, they do wonders. So the first and the foremost very important ingredient that is important for your hair and your scalp is onions. I know that none of us really like the smell of onions, but trust me, these are wonders for our hair growth and our scalp health. So what you can do is, you can practice it. I practice it twice a week. If you feel like, you can do it at least a minimum once a week. You can take a medium sized onion, put it in a mixer grinder, the chutney jar, and drain it through a cloth so that you get enough amount of the juice, and please apply it thoroughly on your scalp. Let it stay for 25 to 30 minutes. I routinely advocate and keep it for 30 to 40 minutes, and then rinse it off. It is immensely good for the health of the scalp. It will prevent hair fall. It makes your hair shinier, and eventually it will lead to increased hair growth as well. You will observe it over a couple of weeks. It is a beautiful thing. If you haven't done it yet, please do it. Now, talking about the essential oils that are there, you can use coconut oil, almond oil and olive oil in a ratio of 2:1:1, which is coconut oil 2, olive oil 1 and almond oil 1. You can apply this oil once a week at least, let it stay overnight and rinse it off the other day. The third important thing that I do is take a little bit of coconut oil, put a little bit of curry leaves in it, boil it a little bit, let it cool down, and I cut a capsule of vitamin E, put that vitamin E in the oil and apply it thoroughly on my scalp, and I let it stay overnight, wash it the other day. Now talking about a very important natural shampoo conditioner, which is the Arita, Amla and Shikakai powder. So you can take Arita powder and Amla powder and Shikakai powder in the ratio of 2:1:1. Arita 1 because it is soapy, so that is the reason why it has to be double the amount of Amla and Shikakai. You can put it in, maybe you can take 100 grams of Amla, 100 grams of Shikakai and 200 grams of Arita powder. Put it in almost like a liter of water. Boil it till the time it reduces to 3/4 a liter, which is around 750 ml. 1/4 of it reduces. Put it in the refrigerator, and whenever you wash your hair, just take a little bit amount of it, put it thoroughly in your hair, run through it thoroughly in your hair, let it stay for 10 minutes and rinse it off. It works wonders. You will start noticing the decrease in your hair fall and increase in the hair growth within a couple of weeks itself, couple of days itself. Now, these are the basic home remedies that you can incorporate in your daily lifestyle. But beyond this, there are certain medical disorders that have to be treated, that have to be evaluated. The reasons for hair fall, like the medicines and the supplements and the hormonal disorders. So please get yourself evaluated, because certain reasons, causes of hair fall need medical attention and medical help. So we are here to help you. Please feel free to consult a doctor about the same, and do not self-medicate. Do not sit on your problems for long. Meanwhile, start incorporating these daily lifestyle tips that I have given you, because these are really very healthy, and see how magic it works for you. Again, I reinstate, do not self-medicate. Please start yoga, meditation, decrease the alcohol consumption, and completely avoid smoking. Please see a doctor in case if you need help anything beyond this. And I think I've covered up everything that you need to know as a non-medico. If you've really liked this video, please feel free to share. I would definitely wait for your feedback in the comment section. And if you haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe. Go ahead and click the bell icon. And see you again with another interesting topic very soon. Till then, stay happy, stay blessed, stay healthy. Thank you. Jai Hind.